this video, 5 incredibly powerful morning habits to turn your kidney function around in 5 days, including a super easy antioxidant tea recipe you can prepare with simple ingredients you have in your pantry. Catherine here, I'm a doctor of natural medicine, and today I'm going to show you 5 morning rituals that take just moments to start, but that, when practiced with consistency, can lead to lifelong, game-changing results. And the best part, you will see results in just 5 days.
Wait. What?
If you're thinking, Catherine, less than 1 week, that's impossible. You can't turn your health around in 5 days. I want you to listen to this. This is a message, a battle cry from one of your own. Her name is Pamela, and what she wrote, honestly, it gives me chills. Never thought I'd be writing this, but here I am. My GFR is back to 80. Oh, congratulations on your improvement, Pamela. That's amazing. And let's see how she did that. I just started making one small change a day, like swapping chips for fruit or white rice for quinoa. I stopped drinking soda and started making an antioxidant tea at home, which I actually love now. Started taking acacia fiber before meals, like Catherine said, and doing short walks after eating. That's it. Some days I didn't feel like it, some days I messed up, but I kept going, and somehow it worked. So if anyone out there is feeling stuck or overwhelmed, don't give up. Pamela, thank you very much. That right there is the secret sauce. It's not perfection, it's consistency. It's not about climbing Mount Everest tomorrow. It's about taking the first step and then another. And another, just like Pamela did. Her GFR is back at 85. That is a win. And guys, if this comment inspired you, if this gave you a little hope or even just the tiniest boost of maybe I can do this, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more like this. And now, since we are all fired up, let's channel that energy. Let's move on to the first morning ritual. Okay guys, I got inspired by Pamela's comment to create this recipe anyone can try. Pamela mentioned her antioxidant tea, and you know how I feel about this. I love antioxidants, and today I am giving you my ultimate easy recipe. We are talking simple ingredients you have in your kitchen right now that, when combined, absolutely unleash a storm of kidney protecting power. Here's the recipe. So, in 2 cups of water, add a small piece of fresh ginger, some cloves, and cinnamon. Now, this might look like a random handful of spices, but you are not making potpourri. You are building an antioxidant powerhouse tea. When you combine these, their secret weapons, gingerol, eugenol, cinnamaldehyde, don't just add up. These antioxidants, they multiply each other, creating an effect immensely more powerful than any one ingredient alone. And you need this power. Never underestimate this. Right now, most CKD patients have antioxidant levels so low that their kidneys are just sitting there, taking a beating from free radicals 24/7. We are going to break that cycle. And let's be 100% clear on this. Antioxidants work. They are not a nice to have. They are a must have. They are your kidney's personal bodyguards. It doesn't matter what stage you are in. It doesn't matter what's causing the damage. Getting more antioxidants can be the one thing that finally tips the scales back in your favor. So let's also add in some turmeric with a pinch of black pepper. The black pepper is the key that unlocks the curcumin in the turmeric. And for the grand finale, lemon juice. This isn't just for flavor. The vitamin C is another layer of antioxidant armor, and it protects all those other powerful compounds while you're boiling the tea. Yes, the vitamin C from lemon juice not only boosts antioxidant levels but also helps preserve phenolic compounds during extraction. You can see the ingredients on screen right now. Go ahead, take a screenshot, frame it, Put it on your mantelpiece. Yes, this recipe is that good. Your other family photos will understand. She is living proof that small, simple changes can add up to a life-changing win. But maybe you're sitting there thinking, that's amazing for Pamela, but what are my small changes? What's the right swap for me? What's the one thing I should be doing right now? And that is the million-dollar question, because here's the hard truth. Guessing is a strategy that not always works for kidney health. You can just throw darts at a board and hope you hit the right food. You can just copy what worked for someone else and pray it works for you. But if your goal is to stop guessing and start winning, well, that's exactly why I offer one-on-one consultations. This isn't some generic one-size-fits-all PDF. This is me on a call with you, looking at your labs, your symptoms, and your stage of CKD. And with each first consultation, I create a fully tailored renal diet plan that becomes your personal roadmap. This isn't theory. This is a science-backed, battle-tested approach that is proven to get results for real patients. So, if you are done guessing, if you are sick of feeling overwhelmed, and you are ready to start seeing real measurable improvement, let's build your blueprint together. Send me an email at catherine@newhopeforkidneypatients.com or click the link in description. Let's move on. Day 2. The next morning habit I want you to start is go for a walk. Walking regularly can really help. It's not just a way to burn calories and maintain a healthy weight. It's a low-impact activity that's easy on your joints, making it accessible to almost everyone. That really makes a difference for your kidney health. Okay, I know what you may be thinking right now. Catherine, everyone heard about this already. What's new about walking? Well, actually guys, did you know that studies say that walking can be incredibly effective at keeping your blood sugar low in the right range after a meal if you do it the right way? Do I have your attention now? So, there is the simple walking hack that will make a huge difference with diabetes. Let me explain. Many diabetes patients have trouble keeping their blood sugar low enough after a meal. In fact, while keeping stable fasting blood sugar levels is usually easily accomplished with medications, making sure those levels stay where they are supposed to after a meal is not always the easiest task. I usually tell my patients to add fiber and a little bit of fat at each meal, and to focus on low glycemic foods such as whole grains, for example. Yes, that can really make a difference. And if you also use the simple hack I'm about to show you, controlling your blood sugar after a meal is going to be super easy. I'm talking about walking. A simple light 10 to 15 minutes walk, but not at a random time. You want to do it right after your breakfast and your main meals, says science. As you can see in this study, those who took a walk after meals has substantially better blood glucose control compared to those that just walk at a random time. Science, making even the most mundane things complicated again. I mean, it's like science looked at walking and said, "Holy my beaker, this needs a schedule to really shine." Anyway, start from your breakfast, and as soon as you finish eating, go for a short walk. Nothing strenuous, just 10 to 15 minutes. Walking after eating helps the body use up sugar from the meal, which can lower blood sugar levels. And actually, there is more. Other studies found out that walking after meals also reduced hypertension substantially, which makes walking after a meal probably one of the best tools in the world against kidney disease. I mean, science is basically telling us we've been exercising all wrong. Forget the gym membership, time to install a treadmill right next to the fridge so you can walk off that snack before it even hits your bloodstream. Okay, next morning habit. Our day 3, our next good habit is not about timing your walks. It's about timing your supplements. Let's talk about Reno Fiber, my fiber supplement made specifically to support and protect your kidneys. Now, I know a lot of you are already fans because we've been wiped out of stock twice since launch. At this point, I'm half joking about hiring warehouse security. I wouldn't be surprised to see bottles of Reno Fiber pop up on StockX next to limited edition Jordans triple the price naturally. But seriously, it's finally back in stock and I couldn't be happier than you guys. Love it. But seriously, it's finally back in stock and I couldn't be happier that you guys love it. Because beyond the hype, Reno Fiber is a science-backed remedy that's helping real patients. It's formulated to support gut health, reduce inflammation, and lower the toxic load on your kidneys. And it works. Now, I didn't just want to tell you that the supplement is back in stock. I want to tell you more about how to make it more effective. You see, I've already talked a bit in my videos about the best strategies to take acacia fiber. I also made a guide you can find on screen right now. But there is something not everyone knows about taking acacia fiber, is that you want to take it on an empty stomach 1 or 2 hours away from meals and from medications. So if you don't usually have a breakfast first thing in the morning, you can consider a glass of water and your acacia fiber. The reason why taking acacia fiber away from foods is going to make it work better is simple. You see, this fiber helps the kidneys because it ferments in the gut. To achieve that fermentation, the bacteria in the gut will need urea. And guys, getting rid of this nephrotoxin, urea, is the whole point of the operation here, right? So, you take the acacia fiber on an empty stomach and boom, the bacteria will have to get some urea from your blood in order for it to ferment. That's how we protect the kidneys, by getting your gut to do their job. Now, if you take the fiber with a protein-rich meal, gut bacteria may use that dietary nitrogen instead of recycling urea, potentially diminishing its urea-lowering benefit. I mean, it's like your gut bacteria are at a buffet. Why settle for yesterday's recycled leftovers when there is fresh steak on the table? Yeah, those are spoiled little microbes we are talking about. So my advice, always take the acacia fiber on an empty stomach 1 to 2 hours away from meals and medications. Now, this is not really coming from large human trials, rather from mechanistic studies on how the fiber works. So, if you have been taking acacia fiber with meals, don't worry too much about that, especially because it's protein that makes the fiber less effective, and you shouldn't be eating high protein meals anyway. But you see, taking your acacia fiber supplement first thing in the morning or taking it on an empty stomach is still the safest way to do that. Also because it will limit the chance of it interacting with many medications. Alright, buckle up for day 4 because this is where you stop being a passenger and you grab the steering wheel of your own health. This is where you become the CEO, the lead detective, and the boss of your own body. I'm talking about tracking your data. And we're going to start with a powerful old school tool, journaling. Now, you hear journal and you're thinking, dear diary, no, this is not a diary. This is a battle plan. This is your secret weapon. This is how you literally see what's working and what isn't. This is how you can spot the patterns and help lower your creatinine. How? Because you stop guessing and you start knowing. You are gathering intel. You write down your blood pressure. You write down your blood glucose. You write down what you ate when you felt amazing and what you ate that made you feel like garbage. You become a health detective, and this journal is your evidence file. It gives you a layer of accountability that is rock solid, and it will make it a lot easier to stay on track. Writing things down provides a layer of accountability and one more reason to stay on track. It shows you your wins. So on the days you feel like quitting, you can look back and see how far you've come. And when you go to your doctor, you're not just saying, I think I feel better. You are handing them a detailed dossier on your body. This is how you make informed decisions. This is how you get results. Now, you can absolutely do this with a pen and paper. Actually, I've linked down in the description my very own journal. A very simple spreadsheet you can customize. But if you really want to put this into hyperdrive, well, that brings us to day 5, which is probably the most effective good habit. If you made it this far, you are serious, which means you deserve the gold nugget of knowledge. The one habit to rule them all. The ultimate tool for your new job as health CEO. Are you ready? Get a freaking calorie tracking app. That's it. A free app on your phone. Because all that detective work we just talked about, this app really helps automate it. You think tracking your blood pressure is important? What about the number one thing that can stress your kidneys? Protein. If you don't know how much protein you're eating, you are flying blind in a hurricane with kidney disease. That's not brave. That is a terrifying, useless risk. So download the diet tracker. Which one? I don't care. There are more of them than crypto coins. Pick one. Make sure it's free. You do not need to pay and use it. These little apps are your personal calculator. They track your protein, your sodium, your calories. And if your goal is to save your kidneys, knowing your exact protein number is really going to help. And I know exactly what you're thinking, Catherine. Having to weigh all my meals sounds as fun as a 4-hour trip to the DMV. Yep, it's tedious. But you know what else is tedious? Dialysis. Hear me out. It only feels tedious for the first few weeks. And when you do it for a couple of months, you'd know your go-to meals by heart. It'll become second nature, like brushing your teeth or silently judging other people's grocery carts. Yeah, we all do it. So what's the final takeaway? What's the lesson from Pamela? What's the lesson from all of this? Stop guessing. Start tracking. Become the boss of your own health. Don't let your kidneys suffer because you couldn't be bothered to open an app. Track your food. Track your protein. Track your wins. One small step at a time. And guys, if you are fired up and want more kidney saving tips right now, click the video right here on the screen. It's a game changer. See you over there. Bye. God bless you.